very place of the planet, where climate conditions are perfect, together with a forward-looking approach and the passion of innovating, we found the convergence of those elements that allow the possibility of creating a link that transforms, involves, and gets us a result, the world's most selected pears and apples, fruits of the Argentinian Patagonia. For more than 100 years, in the high valley of the Rio Negro and Neuquén, in the Argentinian Patagonia, where others only saw a desert, we thought of an oasis. And that's what we created. In order to talk about this oasis, we should start by mentioning the most extraordinary, amazing and complex compound that we found here in our Patagonian nature: water. Not far from our valleys, the mighty Andes mountain range lies beneath an infinite white mantle of snow, waiting for the first springtime sun rays to come. It is thanks to this driving energy that the huge solid mass transforms and falls down the mountains as pure and crystalline streams of water, the purest water of all. It crosses lands filled with rich substances. It reaches the rivers that crown the southern lakes, running through them and created branches of new rivers. It crosses dams, creating new flows of endless liquid energy, and finally it lands in the high valley. Here, our irrigation systems are in charge of delivering this magnificent element in the whole region. The engineering of our specialists through canals and ditches uses the resource in a controlled way to come up with the most suitable lands for the development of fruit growing, especially that of our fruits, pears and apples. Climate is another determining factor that gives our valley a unique characteristic.
The low annual rainfalls and a natural barrier of 300 kilometers of desert area make the pest difficult to enter the zone that minimize human intervention for the control and management of pests and diseases.
The result is a product that keeps natural properties while being a lot healthier and more delicious fruit. On the other hand, what would be considered as adversities such as frost, winds, and extreme thermal amplitude in this region are fully controlled by our experts in the field. All these climate changes become a positive factor as a consequence of years of experience, applied engineering, and an endless number of highly qualified human resources. The cold weather and the frosts at nights adjust to the sun energy and hot weather during the daytime. The winds are calm with huge natural walls, rows of poplars, protecting the fruit trees and the fruit. The human factor becomes the ideal partner to accompany all the region's natural characteristics in a fruit production. This is why our staff has the most qualified human resource: fruit producers, agronomists, quality control technicians, packers, balers, and harvesters. All of them collaborate with each other to get an outstanding product. Year after year, we assume a commitment and a challenge. We work with responsibility, invest in new technology, new and better healthcare, betting on the knowledge that characterizes us, the necessary one to be always competitive and produce outstanding pears and apples. Food safety is the key factor we offer. We not only use fewer chemical products, but also we do self-monitor before exporting. This is why we count on the expertise of the CAFI, a non-profit civil association which provides agro-food industries with technical assistance as well as certified high-quality analytical services, being that CAFI is a highly recognized laboratory on environmental issues.
Once the samples are certified, our logistical planning allows the fruit to move from the production field to packaging, food preservation, and from there to the ports in very few hours, and finally to the table of millions of people around the world. Our logistical planning as essential factor in our industry in order to assure quality. This is the reason why we are successfully exporting to more than 60 countries worldwide, countries that demand the highest quality standards and the strictest international certifications. It is the passion of whom are in charge of producing, with the possibility of coming from the ends of the world to the plate of millions of consumers. The high valley of Rio Negro and Neuquén in the Argentinian Patagonia is where and how we live. Surrounded by family and friends, working in an environment where values are our priority. Developing the production of fruits with the aptitude of getting a smile out of someone in the first bite. Pears and apples, tasty and healthy, filled with the passion and love with which our people get up every morning. This is the High Valley in Argentina, the country of many different things, and also the country of apples and pears, fruit of the land and work.